Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken. Stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Pulled and fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball
going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He'll take another shot here. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. He kicked on the Jets by volition.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. They're bringing heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love deep. Aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run or a lot of...
Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking for room. It's Sanders. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Arkansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Number 11.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Thank you.
Running with power. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Green. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Takes a big stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Carolina, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Dropping back, it's Green. Coming after him. Wiggles free. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. using the quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Here comes the 2-point try. On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off play action on first down. Now adjusting. Turns it on in midfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be... by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball.
Oh, it's out! The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a deep man. Snags it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He leaves it with his back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, Alabama 0.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air. It's Milroe. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback.
And it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make
wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Alabama, 16.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Touch pass on the run. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He lets it fly. What a snag by the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Arkansas, 21.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Number 97 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's happened. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Number 7.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It did, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And
Trey,
point, they're on top by 12.
Trey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy?
Get in for the touchdown.
What's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff to the lone back. Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now the pitch. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works. But it's working now, but it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 28, Alabama 23.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Spreads it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome.
Brings it down on the right side. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Raw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he has taken it